Are you a part-time photographer wondering if you really need to worry about taxes yet? Maybe you're only doing a few shoots on weekends or you're testing the waters before going full-time. Here's the truth. The IRS doesn't care if you're part-time or full-time. You're still running a business, and missing a few simple steps could cost you big when tax season rolls around. Hi, I'm Heather, a wedding and senior photographer based in Lancaster, PA. And on this channel, I love helping other photographers understand their numbers so that when tax season rolls around, they feel confident when talking with their accountant. In this video, I'm breaking down the top tax tips for part-time photographers so you can stay confident, organized, and profitable without the stress. Let's make taxes suck less. This video is brought to you by my tax preparation checklist. It walks you through exactly what documents you need, both personal and business, so nothing falls through the cracks. And it even has a tax calendar, so you never miss an important deadline. I'll drop the link below in the description so you can grab it. Now, tip one is keep personal and business finances separate. Even if you're only shooting a handful of sessions, one of the best things you can do is separate your business and personal finances. Open a business checking account and run all your photography income and expenses through it. This makes tax time so much easier because you won't be sifting through your personal Venmo or Amazon orders trying to figure out what's deductible. Plus, it shows the IRS you're treating this as a real business, which matters if you ever get audited. Step number two is track every expense. Trust me, they add up. Don't underestimate how much little expenses add up when you're part-time. Think memory cards, editing software, mileage to sessions, even props or client gifts. If you're not tracking these, you're basically leaving money on the table. Use a spreadsheet, an app, or bookkeeping software, whatever works for you, but write down every expense tied to your business. Even if you only make a few $1,000s a year, deductions matter. And if you need a place to start, I have a spreadsheet in my shop, the Tax Prep Spreadsheet, that will walk you through how to organize your income and your expenses to make tax time a whole lot easier. You can find a link down in the show notes. Now, tip number three is know your self-employment tax. Here's something that catches a lot of part-time photographers off guard: self-employment tax. Even if you have a full-time job and photography is just your side hustle, you'll still owe self-employment tax on your photography income. That's 15.3% for Social Security and Medicare. The key is to plan for it. I recommend setting aside at least 25 to 30% of your photography income in a separate savings account so you're not shocked when taxes are due and you're already prepared with that money. Now, tip number four is don't forget sales tax. Depending on your state, you may also be required to collect sales tax on certain parts of your photography services, like prints, albums, or sometimes even digital images. The rules vary from state to state, but don't assume that just because you're part-time, you're off the hook. Check your state's Department of Revenue website to see what's taxable in your area. And here's a warning. If you're charging clients without collecting the right sales tax, you're still on the hook to pay it later, and that can hurt. So make sure you're charging it correctly and setting it aside so you know you have it when you need to pay. And finally, tip number five is use a tax prep checklist. Tax season can feel overwhelming when you're new, and it's so easy to forget something like a 1099 form or mileage log or even personal documents that affect your filing. That's exactly why I created my tax preparation checklist. It covers both personal and business documentation needs. Plus, it includes a tax calendar so you can stay on top of every deadline. It's a total sanity saver, and I'll link it down below. Being a part-time photographer doesn't mean you can ignore taxes. These small steps of separating finances, tracking expenses, saving for taxes, and checking your state's rules will help you avoid nasty surprises and keep more money in your pocket. If you found this helpful, hit the like button so more photographers can see it, and subscribe for more tips to build a sustainable photography business. And don't forget to grab the tax preparation checklist in the description below. You've got this, and I will see you